Good evening, Stockton. How we doing? Welcome to the 5th evening of Kwanzaa. Today, presented by the Stockton Black Family Day Committee. Welcome. Today's principle we are celebrating and acknowledging is the principle of Nia, which means purpose. This is my daughter, Nia, who is 10 months old, and I am praying that she has a deep purpose and passion in this life. She has a lot of energy tonight, and I just want to thank you all for joining us. And this is one of my favorite principles. As you see, we have our Kanara here in the back, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to light a green candle in honor of Nia, which is purpose. Here we go. Look, honey. All right. So now we have our 5 candles burning, and now we're going to go ahead and give it to Grandma. All right. So let's go ahead and read the theme of Nia, which means purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Very important. I feel like any Black man and any Black woman who is walking in purpose and passion and has tapped into their destiny is unstoppable. So waking up and going to a job that you love or going to a business that you created and that you love is your purpose and your passion. So we were born to step into our purpose. And so, on that note, right now I will go ahead and drum for the community on our djembe drum here, one of our ancestor drums. And after that, we will have a libation ceremony celebrating some of the Stockton warriors who lived a life of purpose and passion. And we will pour libation for your ancestors as well. And then we will start the show. Here we go. Yes. All right. So let us go ahead and pour libation for our ancestors, particularly some Stockton movers and shakers who lived lives of purpose and passion. Starting off with Edwin Nixon of the Inner City Theater. We say Ashe.
Ashe.
Kathy Nixon, his daughter, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Vody McCullough, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Willie Douglas, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Booker Lee, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Allison Carr Ware Muhammad, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Albert Brown, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Lavina Moppins Gray, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Floyd Comfort, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Vic Harris, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Ben Reddish of the Esquires Club, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Don Carter, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Rita Gurley Gross, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Shirley Orndorff, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Cleve Edwards, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
AJ Floyd, my grandfather, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Ann Davis Floyd, my grandmother, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Daryl Stewart, my father, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
Wilma Alexander, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
James Bell, we say Ashe.
Ashe.
And to all of your ancestors, the people who are watching, and to any ancestors who I did not call out, we say Ashe 3 times. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe,
Ashe.
and Ashe.
Ashe.
All right. The ancestors has blessed us to continue this ritual of Kwanzaa, celebrating Nia, which means purpose. May you all continue to stay on purpose and to promote the purpose of your children so you can continue to live a legacy of purpose and leave a legacy of purpose. I will now transition you to our host, Stockton Black Family Day board member, Fayette Latrice.
I love it. Thank you so much, Tucson. That's okay that you lightweight forgot my name, but it is all good. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, community, family, friends, everyone that has joined us tonight for our Kwanzaa Principle number 5. I am honored to be with you tonight to introduce you to some very special individuals who are absolutely serving their purpose in the community. I have to tell you, if you know me, you know that purpose also is one of my favorite words. Tucson, again, thank you. Thank you for introducing us to Nia. That is a beautiful name. So purpose, that is absolutely one of my favorite principles. All of them are great. But I want to read that really quick again. To make our collective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. That word greatness is so powerful when you join it with purpose. So my goal in life and for everyone is that you find your purpose and that you serve your purpose. So without further ado, I am going to invite our first guest of the evening, Miss Alicia Perry with 3 Seeds. Good evening, Miss Perry. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that all of our guests that we have had throughout the week are absolutely serving their purpose. And I get excited every time, I hear from each of you. So I'm excited. And I know our viewers who don't know much about what you do, they're excited to hear about your organization, 3 Seeds. So give us a little, overview of what it is that you do and how you serve the community.
Okay, yes, thank you. So I'll just start with our mission, and our mission is to provide educational, employment / entrepreneurship, empowerment to everyone to make them. Our goal is to make everyone become self-sufficient, to be able to sustain.
Yes, absolutely. That is great. That is great. Now, do you serve, is it just the Stockton community or is it Central Valley, San Joaquin County?
And that is a good question because technically my target audience is here in Stockton because this is where we are. However, because of the pandemic, I have clients coming in from as far as Ripon and Turlock. And I'm like, wow, this is basically just showing me that the need is great.
Absolutely. Definitely timely for the work that you do. So tell us a little bit about how this connects to purpose. I mean, it's obvious, but I just want to hear it from you. How does what you do connect to purpose? I'm assuming you're definitely serving your purpose with this work.
Yes. So let me just like throw this in right quick because one of the biggest things that we do is like a diaper pantry. And it's not really what I started off doing, but I was a single mother. I had twins. Diapers were expensive. So as I got into this, people started asking me about diapers and I'm like, what? And then because I kind of forgot. And so I had to like sit down and really think what are the mothers doing who can't afford diapers? If you don't have diapers for your baby can't go to daycare. If they can't go to daycare, you can't go to work. So all these things are intertwined. So it just became my purpose to make that happen because it's all wrapped into this ball, and it's important. So my purpose is to be able to provide where I can.
Absolutely. And I can see that it's definitely evolved. How long has 3 Seeds been in existence?
We have been in existence since for 5 years, 2015.
Great, great. And it sounds like you can use, I'm sure, some support from the community. What does that look like? Volunteers, donations, contributions?
So right now, because we're shelter in place, we have basically closed our doors. So we're doing a lot of workshops and things online via StreamYard or Zoom. So if there are people out in the community that would like to do workshops and can build a curriculum and show me one, you know, we're looking for you, because there's a lot of people, we have so much up here, and you're not understanding or not realizing that there are people out there that need what you have. Just that knowledge. The knowledge is power.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I see we have, I think we had your organization's name or the website on the screen, so that if anyone is interested in supporting or volunteering or helping Miss Perry with what she does, you guys heard it. She said that you have a lot up here, you have the knowledge, and there's individuals out there that can really benefit from what you have. So please reach out to Miss Perry and support her cause and everything that she does. I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing more about what you do in the community. You might actually hear from me about those workshops. That piqued my interest. So
Yes.
more to come. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night. All right, so that was absolutely fabulous. You guys heard me say she totally piqued my interest with the workshop. So if any of you out there, you know, have something that you want to share, you have some knowledge that others can benefit from, then please, please, please reach out to our sister, Alicia Perry, because that just may be your purpose, right? All right, so we're going to move on to our next guest, and that is Miss Kimberly Robinson with the Black Women's Wellness. I hope I got that right. Hello, Miss Kim, how are you?
I am doing well. How are you?
Great, I'm great. Thank you for joining us tonight on such an important principle, Kwanzaa principle.
Yes.
Black Women for Wellness. I think I said Black Women's Wellness, so I apologize for the error with the name. But I can tell that sounds like a fabulous cause, organization. I'm Black, I'm a woman, so Black Women's Wellness. So tell us about your organization, Kim. What is it that you do?
So Black Women for Wellness, we're committed to the health and well-being of Black women and girls through education, empowerment, and advocacy. But with Black women and girls, we don't leave out the men because they are important as well. So we do have programs for men as well. We are based in Stockton. Well, let me back up. We're based in Los Angeles. But we opened a Stockton location in February. Then COVID hit and we had to, you know, reorganize and do things a little bit differently. So we do have a Stockton location as well.
Absolutely. Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. So what is it that, or I should say, how do you connect that to tonight's principle as far as serving your purpose? Was it your purpose to do this type of work, or did it become your purpose when you got involved? What does that look like?
You know, I am so honored that I was selected to be involved tonight because with NIA purpose, yes. Serving Black women and young girls and young women has been my drive since, many, many years. I have 2 daughters and a son. But, you know, I always wanted to make sure that my daughters knew what their purpose was and how to empower them and have a voice in this community and in this world. And so, it was my desire to bring these services from Los Angeles to Stockton. And it was also the desire of Black Women for Wellness. So we had a conversation. The ED of the program said, Kim, make it work. And we're making it work. So we have several. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was actually going to ask you, are you from Los Angeles?
No.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no, I'm not. I'm not from Los Angeles,
Okay.
but Bay Area, Oakland,
Okay.
and migrated down to the Central Valley.
Great, great. Well, we appreciate it. We love when the gifts and the talents and all of that comes into our community because Stockton can definitely use it. So when it comes to contributions, donations, volunteerism, what type of support can the community give to you or to
So
Black Women for Wellness?
all of the above.
Okay, that's good.
You can go to our website, bwwla.org, and you can either become a member of Black Women for Wellness. We have a donation tab as well, but mainly support the programs that we're bringing to Stockton. We have several programs that we offer in Los Angeles, and from those programs, I have brought 5 of them here to Stockton. And so, can I just share a couple of those programs that we offer?
Absolutely, yes, I would love it.
So one of the programs is called Sisters at 8. And what it is, it's a roundtable. It's a discussion. When we were able to be together, we would come together, congregate, have food, have discussions, have discussions on what is needed and how can we support each other. And we would bring in guests if need be, depending on the topic. Now that's done via Zoom. We also have a program called Kitchen Divas, and that one I love. Kitchen Divas, on the 2nd and 4th Thursday of every month, we hand out food boxes to the community. So you get food on Thursday, and then Friday we have a Zoom cooking class where we have a chef from Los Angeles, and we're also bringing in chefs from Stockton. So basically they do plant-based recipes that's healthy, and give you, ideas on how to, create wonderful meals out of the food that we give. So that's that program. Then we also have our civic engagement program, where we did when election time and even non-election time, just to get our community involved and motivated and mobilized, and and get out there and vote and find out what the community is needing, so that, because we also do policy work at the Capitol in Sacramento, and we were involved in the latest policy with the Crown Act for Black women, and acknowledging our different hairstyles, and not being discriminated against for that, and some other policies also. I know I can go on, and I know I have the time.
That's great. Policy is so important. I love it.
It is. And then the last program that we have brought to Stockton is our environmental justice program, to become aware of what's going on in the community, and what actions we need to take to keep us safe.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. That is a lot. You guys are doing big things. I love it. So everybody watching this should have found at least one of their lanes that they could participate and support. Yeah. We want it all. Policy, food. Do you take food donations for the pantry?
No, we don't take food donations. I do have a couple of organizations that provide food with us, because I don't have a place to store it.
Okay.
So, yeah, we pick the food up that morning, and then we pass it out that afternoon. But I'm hoping to become large enough to where
right there you go.
And even with the last guest who mentioned diapers, we also have a postpartum program where we give out postpartum bags for women who are getting ready to deliver. And it's, to help after delivery. And then we also provide diapers and bottles and nursing pads and just, product. So
I am so happy that these sessions are recorded, because if anybody missed this information and they go back and preview it, because there may be individuals that are not aware of all of the great things that you guys are doing in the community. So on behalf of Stockton Black Family Day, I'd like to thank both you and Alicia. Justin, can you bring Alicia back up? All right, all right. I don't know if Tucson is still in the room. We could bring him back up too. But you ladies are absolutely fabulous. I cannot thank you enough. I learned so much about both of your organizations. You are absolutely serving your purpose, but you're also creating lanes for other people to serve their purpose by supporting what you do. So I thank you. I thank you, Tucson, for the ceremony and bringing us in. And
Yes.
you guys, please check them out on social media as well as their websites, and preview this video, share this video with others. So again, this is our fifth night, our fifth Kwanzaa principle, Nia, which means purpose. But guess what? It's not over, because tomorrow night we'll be back with what, Tucson?
Kuumba, creativity.
Kuumba. Yes, creativity. Kuumba, creativity. And who's our host, Tucson?
My beloved mother, Matina Floyd Okanlawan.
Yes, I cannot wait. So purpose is my favorite, but creativity is like right there, because I am a creative spirit. So thank you all. Please join us tomorrow night, 6:30, for our sixth principle of Kwanzaa, Kuumba, creativity, with our very own Miss Matana Floyd Okanlawan. Thank you. I love you all. Have a great evening. Good night.